Hello, beloveds. I'm Waxela Sananda here with tips and tricks for your ascension that you can do right now. So today's tip is about getting the support and the help and the guidance that you need to do whatever it is that you've chosen to do, that you're guided to do your purpose work on this planet. Because while you might know what you want to do or what you feel like you're here to do, it's possible that you might have no clue how to get from where you are now to where you want to be. And that was my case 3 years ago. I was very clear that I was here to be an ascension guide. I was very clear that I wanted to write a book. I was very clear about a lot of things that I saw myself doing. However, what I wasn't clear on is how to do it or what steps to take to get from where I was to where I saw myself being and where I knew I was being called to. And so, for instance, I was doing workshops and they were live and small and in person and they were going great. And, I was reaching about 20 people at a time. And yet I saw myself in my vision reaching the world, reaching thousands of people at a time. And I didn't know how to get from where I was to where I saw myself being. So I hired a coach. My very first coach was a prosperity and mindset coach, a wealth codes coach. And she was also a business coach. So, what she helped me do, and she was for heart centered businesses, um, what she helped me do was take my vision and start taking steps to put it into a reality in a way that it could get out there and reach people. Yes, I had a coach for that. And it was one of the scariest things I ever did to invest in my first coach because I didn't have a bank account full of money. I put it on a credit card and I invested in myself. And that investment in myself has paid off time and time and time again. And so from there, I didn't just take the 6 month coaching or whatever that I think that course was 6 or 9 months. I didn't finish and stop. The next thing I did was I hired a coach to help me write my book, a book writing coach. And that helped me understand the flow of from having it in my head or in my concept in my mind to having it on paper. Here it is. So this happened because I got a writing coach, and that was so very helpful for me. Otherwise, it might still be here and not here and not in your hands. And I know it's in your hands because you've been writing me, telling me how it's been changing your life. So thank you for reading it. And if you haven't, then I encourage you to go get it. Didn't expect to be doing a shameless self promotion there, but thank you if you have read it. And I love hearing your stories about how it's made a difference. The next thing that I did was I knew that I wanted to scale my business. I figured out how to get my coaching online and how to offer my Ascension training course online, but I didn't know how to scale that, how to reach more people. And so the next thing I did was I hired a coach to teach me how to reach more people. And then I hired a coach to help me learn how to do summits. And I hired a coach to help me in leadership. And I've hired a coach now to help me with my TED Talk, which I'm working on. And I have another book coming, and I have a coach helping me with that. And while it might sound insane that, oh, wow, I even have a coach to help me with my own imagination. It's just endless what you can get a coach for. So what I find is the things that I love and I'm passionate about and I want to create more of in my life, but I don't know how, there's a coach for that. There's a coach for everything. And it could just be a class or a training or a course or a program or, somebody's work that you see that you like and they offer maybe I don't know, an 8 week class or something. That's great. My point here is if you want to do something and you're not doing it and you're stopping yourself because you don't know how, get a coach, get a guide, get a class. There is somebody that is excellent at that thing that you want to do. Invest in yourself, invest in you. trust yourself enough to invest in getting the support that you need to do the thing that you want to do. And now this relates to Ascension as much as anything else in the world, as writing a book, as much as marketing and business, as much as any of it. And honestly, to me, they're all tied together because as I learn and grow in my business and my reach, as I'm able to reach out to more people, as I'm able to write more books, as my podcast and my summits get out into the world, I'm it's all part of my vision, my TED Talk, right? It's all part of growing my vision to reach more people, to assist them in their ascension process. That's my whole goal. So I made a commitment to do whatever it took, whatever it takes to get my work out there. And you can do that too. The very first time I did it was terrifying because I did not have the money. I trusted and I went on faith and I charged it on a credit card. My book writing course, same thing. I charged it on 2 credit cards. And by the end of a year, I was able to pay all of that credit card debt back and be financially prosperous. And because I followed the steps. Now, what I will say is only invest in yourself if you're willing to do the work that it takes to create the result. If you get a coach, by all means, follow the coaching and be coachable. And if you want an ascension guide and coach, that's my realm. I have a program called Ascension Training, and it's my life's work and joy to share that with all of you. And again, I did not plan for this to be an advertisement for my work. This is for all coaches. There are coaches for everything. And I just know that whatever it is that you want to do, it's possible. And if you don't feel like you can do it on your own, then get the coach that you need, get the support that you need. It's out there. They're waiting for you. And that's the flow sometimes that's going to make you go from where you are now to fill that gap into where you see yourself. That's how you close the gap. You get the training that you need, and then you take the action steps. Visualizing is great. Manifesting by imagining is step one. Then it's okay, now I've got to take the actions to get over here where I want to be and close that gap. And that's the action step. So for me, very much getting a coach for each of these things has been the thing that has my life work, the thing that has my leadership work, the thing that has all of it work for me, my business, my book writing, soon my TED Talk. All of that has been supported by others, by bringing other people into my world to help me and support me, and for me to understand how to do the things that I just don't naturally know how to do. All right, that's it. Quick and easy for you today. Get a coach. I love you. Thank you for watching. Like this video, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Namaste.